Hey guys, Darkovika here, and in this video I decided to try to build something in The Sims 3. Now, I'm already not a great builder when it comes to The Sims 4. We have seen quite a lot of evidence of this. Sometimes I make great things and sometimes I make compounds, prison compounds, because honestly I'm more interested in the gameplay than I usually am in building. That's just how me as a player in The Sims is. In The Sims 3, I'm even worse. I don't know what it is about building in The Sims 3, but I am even less creative when it comes to this, and I think I just get frustrated and I start slapping things down, and that sort of wound up happening in this. Now, this build was specifically with a cafe in mind, which I'm sure you've gathered from the title, but I decided to create this cafe in The Sims 3 using the delightfully delicious cafe thing, deliciously delightful, something like that. And I tried to make like a functioning cafe. However, I've never really played with that before because, obviously The Sims 4 got obsessed with it, but I wanted to make a Celtic cafe specifically for Dragon Valley, which I've had for a long time. And I don't know how cafes work. I do now, and it's very difficult to get these to work, honestly. Like, you're not allowed in here after the place is done, and things sell way faster than you can actually make them. I guess one way to sort of make it work is to just increase the prices on the things that you have in your selling cases, and then just, cross your fingers and hope for the best that they don't sell out, because otherwise you just never have enough product for this unless you're starting off with the little building that they give you when you get delightfully delicious or deliciously delightful, whatever it is. You literally just never have enough food. It's impossible. But yeah, I decided to put this together. I also struggled because a lot of the really thematic stuff that might have worked, I completely forgot about the supernatural stuff. The supernatural stuff probably would have looked really good on this lot. And then some of the things I struggled with, like that cupboard, was just, I was like, where does this go? What is this attached to? And then I found out it was attached to the ceiling. And I was like, why would you need this? Why would you want something on the ceiling, a cupboard that is not attached to a wall? That just seems so bizarre. But yeah, I don't know. I figured it out. So I wanted to keep it thematic for Dragon Valley, because obviously if you just slap down the deliciously delightful lot that they give you, it doesn't really match Dragon Valley, which has a very medieval feel to it, despite the fact that everybody has cell phones. I just headcanon that it is a very small town that's separated from everywhere else, and it just never caught up with trends, and just a lot like Fallout. Its world is just always in the 50s style, even though it's definitely not the 50s anymore. Same thing with Dragon Valley. That's my headcanon. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I pulled up a what's the word I'm looking for? A layout, oh my gosh, floor plan for a cafe. So that's what I was working off of. I was doing this idea for a cafe floor plan that actually exists, where they had a little tiny office in the left corner, and then the bathrooms in the right corner, and then they had the kitchen in the, obviously where I have it in this lot, and then you have the front entrance be where people can buy stuff. And that was a wonderful idea that didn't actually translate well to gameplay. And I would show you the gameplay, but it is just sheer chaos. I haven't figured it out. Don't know how to make this work. Also, I was trying to, you'll see me mess with this for a really long time. Those, okay, you need those carpets in order for things to sell in The Sims 3. That's just how it works. Those carpets do not go flush up against the wall, which was driving me insane. So there's just this weird gap between the wall and those carpets, which you can see. And for me, that was oh God, I'm going to lose my marbles. I can't. So I stuck them in a corner over by the window, and I was like, whatever, this works, I guess. I don't know why I put those there, because I never actually had any overflow. Those pantries are for your overflow food. And I was like, what overflow? Things sell before I can actually finish making them. I think I would literally have to cheat my character into never having to sleep or move her across the street from this place to make it work, because her having to drive every day to the bakery so she can start cooking is just, oh my God, I never have enough time to make more than 3 pies, Whoever has overflow, does anyone ever does anybody, I swear to God, link me a series for this and I will watch the hell out of it. I will watch the entire thing because I want to make this work. But I loved this though. Like the aesthetic for this is so cute, and I actually had a lot of fun making this. Like it was very cute. And I later on, after this, while I was working gameplay, I also happened to have the Savvy Sellers stuff, so I ended up putting in one corner of the base. It looks so bad. I should actually just build a separate room for it, but I put in I removed one of those pantry shelves and I put in a mat and put some toys on there so that people could buy those, because those auto respawn. And I was like, look, I just need something that like I don't need to keep making it in order to sell it, and then I'll just make bank that way, and then I can fund my cafe. That was my thought process on this. That is working. It looks awful because it's just in a corner with a bunch of toys on the floor. I'll figure it out. That is not in this video, but I'm still trying to learn how to make this cafe thing work, because like I said, I mean, granted, I had to put things down to like 75%, I think, for the cafe food. I put it down to 75% so that I could just sell things that way. And then that way I would still be able to make money. And they again just sold way faster than I could ever make it. I was also testing what you could sell. I put coffee, the coffee cups in there, and no one bought the coffee cups, so coffee didn't work, at least not for me in the amount of time that I had it in the little freezer fridge thing. The other problem that I learned, I think I'm looking at oh no, the video just ended. Okay. Well, I'll pop in some extra footage at the end of this, but one of the other things that I learned was that the office, right? So in The Sims 4, you can, in lots that you own, because I own this lot in my gameplay test, in lots that you own, you can set who can enter a door. So I might actually delete that office space because it's completely useless. I never use it, and everybody who comes in uses it, and they just break the computer. It just makes it a lot more expensive. The bathrooms I'll keep, but I think that office was a very cute idea in theory, but I can't lock anybody out in The Sims 3. It's just there. The other problem, it's the same thing with the kitchen. Anyone can go into the kitchen and make something, which it sucks. I haven't figured out a way to make it not do that. I don't know if there is a way to make it not do that. That might just be me knowing The Sims 4 better than I know The Sims 3, which is very true. I never really got comfortable in The Sims 3. Like, I know The Sims 4 fairly well. I'm not a professional at it, but I definitely know The Sims 4 better than I know The Sims 3. So every now and then in The Sims 3, I get stonewalled because I'm like, oh, why can't I lock the doors? And then I'm like, well, I guess that is sort of a Sims 4 3 and not a Sims 4 thing, and not really a Sims 3 thing. In order to get these things to work, like, The Sims 3 kind of juked their system. They were just like, okay, you put these carpets down and then people know they can buy stuff and then you just earn money. They didn't really create like a special type of lot like Sims 4 has. So in that way, I guess Sims 4 really expanded upon the business aspect of owning property. But in The Sims 4, or I mean in The Sims 3, you could just literally own property and make money off of it that way. So I'm still tweaking this bakery. I think I will the other thing that I was hoping to do with this was to make it a starter lot. That was false. It's like 100,000 to buy this lot with this bakery on it. So there you go. That didn't really work out. But I wanted it to be a quote unquote starter lot and then have it be something that you could just expand over time. So you would be able to add more rooms, more cafe areas, the way that the Delightfully Delicious, or however it's called, lot that comes with that pack, or however they referred to it, that set, I think it's a set, in The Sims 3. That lot has like 18 rooms, like 6 buildings. It's massive. Maybe I'll put a clip of it in here, but I mean, it definitely looks way more functional than mine does. It also comes with pre-baked goods, which is great because it gives you time to bake up to stuff. Like, I can't set hours for this without like putting my character into the building, removing the door so no one else can get in there and mess up my system, because once a business is closed, it's just closed, so no one can get in there, not even me. I cannot get inside the building once the doors that I have at the front control the hours of the business, which, by the way, each door has separate hours. So when you're setting hours for your business, you are literally just setting hours for that door. So if the hours are different for the other store door, it just has different hours, so that door closes at a different time of the day. So something to be aware of, because I wasn't, and I was very confused because my business would shut me out like twice. I would be able to go back in and I would be so confused, and then it would like shut me out a second time, and I would just sit there and be like, I don't understand, why is it doing this? And then honestly, if you just put a regular door, you don't have to have business hours. Like, you could just have a regular door and I think people can still go in and buy stuff. So I guess technically you could make a business that doesn't run off of like hours, so to speak, or you could just leave a door there. I don't know. I really have not learned the ins and outs and the trades of Delightfully Delicious, or however it's called, and Savvy Sellers. I will say, if you are looking to make money that will support your cafe, putting some toys on the Savvy Sellers rug will definitely help you quite a lot. Also, if you put the cash register on top of one of those rugs, people can buy the cash register. So that's a thing, because I walked over, clicked on my cash register, and it said purchased, and I was like, wow. So as long as nobody buys my cash register, I'm good to go. But yeah, I mean, I really love this pack, and I love everything about it, and I love the fact that I was able to sort of make a Celtic looking cafe, barring the modern things like the computer in one room. I wish I'd remembered the supernatural stuff. I feel like they really would have worked well with a lot of what I was doing. About halfway through, I was going to try and create a new collection of stuff, and then I was lazy and realized that I just didn't have the patience to set up a whole new collection for me to like actually mess with. And so that wasn't a thing that I did. I was gonna like create a collection with the supernatural stuff and the Delightfully Delicious and the Dragon Valley Celtic stuff and like medieval stuff, and then literally lost my patience like halfway through and was like, all right, yeah, I'm out. And this is why I don't make nice builds. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun in The Sims 3 that didn't involve like continuing the series. I'm still trying to decide on what to do with that series, because right now it's a little complex. You'll see. This is not the video to talk about it, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed my build, as useless and non-functional as it actually is. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.